I wish I had that comment live. Could we have that again, please, Matt?
I said, "Oh, where's my phone? I gotta shut that ringer off."
I'm
good now, though.
You actually need a little bit more trouble in there. Hello, everyone.
We're going live.
We are live. We're live. But some of the lead-in is, some of the charm. We have so much to talk about that's sort of game and Romongers related, but not exactly like show related. But Matt, you had a question for the studio audience?
I do. Studio audience, chime in if you want. I'd appreciate your replies on the Discord and the We Shot First channel. So there's noble feat that I took last time I was given a bonus noble feat, and that was predictive defense, which allows me to use my intelligence bonus in place of my dexterity bonus for my reflex defense. Now, I'm coming up here soon on another noble bonus level, and I've stumbled across a feat in the Galaxies of Intrigue book called Brilliant Defense. And I'm curious as to whether or not that should stack or not. As a reaction, you get to add your intelligence modifier to your reflex defense.
Okay. Well, Doug, if there was only somebody that we could talk to that's out there, like, is there any podcast that just talk about rules and builds that you know of, perhaps?
No, not at all.
Nothing comes to mind. There's something. Oh,
I'm sure that there are dark times among us now.
Obviously Matt is facing some dark times with his character creation, since I might have leaked to him that you guys might level like right after this battle, but no, nothing.
If we survive, if we don't TPK.
That's fair.
I see Ryan.
Yeah, if you don't see PPK.
Can you change the background? And choke up on that mic a bit?
Young bunch of Americans by the name of Stephen and Samuel, Steve and Sam I like to call them, have started a podcast that Doug here brought to my attention called the Dark Times Podcast. They specialize, they love, and they talk about the Saga Edition Star Wars system. I couldn't get enough of this podcast, man. I ripped through 3 episodes in the last 2 days. I laughed my ass off. I laughed, I cried, it became a part of me. Doug pointed out at the 51-minute mark on episode 3 that they actually gave us a shout out. They were talking about not just us, but they were talking about all the legit Saga podcasts that are out there, Order 66 and yada yada, this type of thing, and us. Well, when he got to us, Sam said, because it's a We Shot First, he kind of threw down a gauntlet, going, "No, we gave you a shout out. We've acted first. The ball's in your cart. Because if you don't do anything, you're just a bad person." So I love this. I immediately tracked them down on Twitter, and as revenge, spammed the shit out of them, showing them our trailers, a picture of my lair, all kinds of stuff.
Careful what you ask for.
I offered them a place in the network. No, I'm not kidding. I was just like, let's do this, people. And Steve's like, whoa, hey, well, we're at work. And I offer them cameos, whole bit. Let's go, let's do this, right? Sign here, right? I think they're a little whelmed, but I didn't do it as a joke. There are a few podcasts that I listen to that actually really grab me, and these guys have got legit chemistry, passion for the system. I just couldn't get enough of it, and I want them on this show. And if they agree to do NPC cameos, or maybe just push Aiden, because he's just kind of a minor character at this point, off the budget, then let's come on down, Steve, Sam, the CEO. Well, actually, I had to ask my wife permission. So the COO, that just made another beautiful map. Speaking of maps, she didn't have the next map ready, and she pulled off a beautiful color version in a single day while working. So, hats off to her. But, yeah.
Gotta say, I love the Dark Times podcast as well. You guys will know I was your first Patreon subscriber. I was their first Patreon subscriber this week as well.
Dude, you're the only Patreon subscriber.
Nice.
I looked it up. I was like, I'd like to give these guys some love. We could spare them one Patreon. Well, I'm like, I bet you that's done.
To be fair, they only set that up this week. They did only set that up this week. So it was great.
So if you can help these guys out at patreon.com/, I'm assuming it's the Dark Times.
Yeah, I don't have that page up,
Oh,
but
these guys are up and coming. Now we've been up and running with this for 4 years, and we've had mediocre responses. These guys are getting lit up. They were over. I love how they just dug into fan mail, and we're just like happily surprised that people love and hate them and give them criticism and chew them up and spit them out and want to marry them and all that shit. You know, just kind of along the ride for the journey. No, seriously, like a big shout out to the Dark Times podcast. Doug and I are obviously in love with you and now fighting over who gets to Patreon and marry you first. You put me onto this, Doug, so this is your fault.
So it is Patreon. It's a Dark Times SWSE.
There you go.
It's all run together, one word.
Now Doug is our Reddit guy. I know Ryan spent some time there, but Doug is the guy that posts our stuff on Reddit and you know, keeps an eye on it for us and all that kind of thing. So if you don't like all the smothery attention that myself or, you know, now we as a whole shall give you guys, it's Doug's fault. Just clearing that up. And welcome, gentlemen, once again to another exciting edition. We are in season 4, episode teen something of the Star Wars Saga edition We Shot First podcast.
That's Star Wars.
Well, it's not always that. Well, I think this adventure is introducing some things, like I hinted at like last episode. I didn't know if there was such a thing as undead in Star Wars universe. Doug says there is, and I'm not saying you're fighting the dead, but dead dudes got up and they're walking around, and you know the Michael Jackson music is playing. You know, what are you going to do about it? When last we left our party, I really don't like calling you any kind of heroes. You guys were thrown down.
We save people. We're heroes.
You're the anti-hero. Have you heard that song on the Hizzy? Like those cartoons of like how it should have ended, the Hizzy cartoons? They're all sitting in the bad guy bar, they're rip-off, and like Deadpool takes the mic and they start doing that round robin. No? You're all shaking. No one's seen this?
No, sorry.
You have to share it.
I do see.
Drop it in the Discord, man. Drop it in the Discord.
How it should have ended. Yeah, the heroes all hang out in a bar afterwards or a diner. Oh, the good guys hang out in a diner. Superman and Batman are always chatting with each other at the end of the episode.
Yeah, but this was like a whole bunch of
bad guys.
Whole bunch of legit bad guys all bitching and whining, and then and they're all bad guys, and then somebody makes a comment about like anti-heroes and what's with them, and Deadpool comes onto the stage, you know, like a lounge lizard going, "Hi everyone, you know, if they got a little song I want to share for you." And as he sings it, frickin' Venom and Will Ferrell from Megamind and Loki all show up and join in the chorus because they're all, you know, the popular current, you know, anti-hero. And he's like, "Oh, is it? I can be bad. I can be mad. I can show you my dark side. I can be this. I can save lives. You know, I can even save like, you know, I can be frisky. I can be this." And then they started like in a round. It's freaking hilarious. Anyway, guys, we are at the top of round 2. But before we begin,
I had a question. I had a question. Any input, guys? Okay, so I've got a feat that lets me use my intelligence bonus instead of my dexterity bonus for my reflex defense, and then there's another feat called Brilliant Defense that as a reaction allows you to add your intelligence bonus to your reflex defense.
Once per encounter.
Right.
Once per encounter, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you going which way on this?
What's the future, right? You don't have it yet. just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at my bonus feat list and going, this one would be pretty cool as a reaction to be able to add another 3 to my reflex. That's big.
Yeah, and if you get to pick one attack that you don't want to take.
Yep.
Yeah, not that one.
Exactly. So I don't know. Would it stack? Could it stack? I think it could, but because I already had that other feat, I could see the argument saying, no, you're already using your intelligence for your reflex.
Okay, so let's break it down. You are talking about what class?
Noble.
And is it talent tree or a feat?
It is a feat.
And the feat is called, specifically?
Brilliant Defense.
Versus the other feat, which is called?
Predictive Defense.
And you want to take both and see if they stack, or see if...
Well, I have Predictive already.
Okay.
Allowing me to use my intelligence in place of my dexterity bonus for my reflex defense.
Okay.
And the other one is, as a reaction, allows you to add your intelligence bonus to your reflex defense.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at the tree. Like, I'd have to, like, stick my...
There wouldn't be any problem, I would think, because it's only once per encounter. So it's not
it's
like
not permanent.
And you have to spend a feat to once per encounter get an extra +3 or +4 to a single attack. So
right.
It's...
I don't think it's game breaking, but I can see the argument for, like, oh, you're already using...
You can only count it once. No, one is a base. You're always... You switch out your dex for your intelligence, and then the other one is a once per encounter.
I tell one guy you might level at the end of this battle, and now here we are talking, like, okay, let's get back to the dead trying to kill you.
Feats.
I don't want to die.
I'm going to die. You're not going to level until you survive. So
yeah, we got to survive the level.
Take us back to the battle board. Let's put a pin in that. Well, we will address that soon. I promise.
Previously on, we shot first. Laser blasts, zombies. We're all screwed. Regret. Oh yeah, force power zombies. I forgot about. Oh man, we're so screwed.
Oh, speaking of force power zombies. I wore a special shirt in honor of the power that Aiden likes throwing around a little bit too much at my guys in battles. Got the Vader doing the choking pose. It says free throat hugs. Just to honor this occasion, because technically one of these creatures, I'm not going to name what it really is, has the artist formerly known as Poser in a. I want to say chokehold, but it's actually called force grip, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, at the top of round 2, it is our young Jedi's turn. What do you want to do?
So since I am being currently force gripped, and I failed my save, or he beat a certain amount. I can't remember exactly what. I only have a swift action, but I can still use that to great effect. So I'm going to pop Inspire.
Pop as in, like, play it out of your suite of powers?
Yes.
Okay.
So with a 27, I beat the DC 25, and so all allies within 6 squares and line of sight, which is everyone, gets a +5 force bonus to will defense against mind affecting and fear effects till the end of my next turn.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
Does that come with hit points too?
I
thought that came with 10 hit points.
If I pop a force point, which I really should.
I've got force, like, I've got patron points that have been sitting so long and never used. You guys are so freaking stingy with the points of the thing, of the force. So just saying. Oh, I've also decided that, like, Jersey Force is referring to, like, Grey Jedi. You have the light side, the dark side, and then we have the Jersey side. Because they're all...
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's canon. Well...
Alright, so popping a force point with that, everyone gets 6 temporary hit points.
Boom. I'll take it.
All right. And is that you, sir?
Yes, that is my only action.
All right. And I believe right after you, we had all of the bad guys.
I will I'm sure that you've already thought of it, but I did roll a 19 last game on my persuasion check to hopefully draw their fire to me. Now, how,
Yes. Yes, you did. And I just realized I get so absorbed in Matt's question. It's like I haven't pulled up the adventure in front of me, I guess having that stuff and easy reach is is the way to go. Oops. All right. So, we had, now force grip is sustainable, right? Because I'm wondering if I'm focused on somebody else with a sustainable power, if I'm just going to drop it and go for you.
It is a standard action to maintain round to round, and you have to make a new use the force check. And then if you suffer damage while maintaining a force grip, you must succeed on use the force check. Okay. DC 15 plus damage taken to continue concentrating. I actually don't know if that dude took damage last time.
Did it to you?
I think so. I didn't shoot it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was getting the ones close by.
So, in answer to your question, sir, you had rolled a 19. And you were hoping, for the best, right?
That's right.
Everyone keeps doing what they're doing. But some are attacking you, XL. So take that as you will. We've got... What have I got here? These two guys down the bottom on the screen here, right? Those are the guys that he threw and pancaked.
Yeah.
Right? Now, just so we don't get confused, I'm pretty sure we were Xing them, and I was like, oh, no, don't do that, or whatever, for whatever reason. But I guess I can always change the board as I see fit. So you guys believe those guys are down and out. So
that one.
Picture a secret room.
This one's also out.
And you guys stepped into the room, and I made some checks, and you didn't know something out of the gate. And then all of a sudden, a heavy blaster door, like not just what you opened is not what closed behind you. You opened a door. That's nice. Oh, the wall moved. That's nice. What closes behind you is that serious hangar bay triple fold in, like, mega frickin' door that took Qui-Gon 10 rounds to cut through, and I don't think he even really did by the end of it. So, oh no, a trap, but who cares, because the dead are rising and you guys all, start pulling your signature moves. Now, what's this? One of these living, moving corpses has dark force powers, or just is a force user and starts throwing force lightning around, churning up his dark side point total. And another one uses force grip, which I understand is not a dark side power. Strange. Dr. Les said he starts ankle biting everybody to try and keep them down. And I believe we didn't move him. So I'm guessing that he backed off to go after those two, or is he waiting to drop somebody?
The one to the east of him is also down.
Okay.
Yeah, the one in between him and me.
And that's where he started his...
that's where he will start.
Hamstringing everybody. Yeah. Okay. So a narrow room that's 5 squares at the top to a stairway 2 squares. The center of it is like 7 across, but instead of it being a big rectangular square, the west wall only comes down from the north like 3 squares and then cuts off at a 45-degree angle, and we lose at least a quarter or third of the room just because the room is cropped as it would. And this is a very convenient wall for throwing the undead, as Poser has found out. So he didn't throw them really far across the room. Like, it bottlenecks at the bottom behind the party near the door where they came in at only 2 or 3.5 squares. So picturing that, dead center, we have XL trying to draw aggro. In front of him, creature. On his left, creature. Behind him, left. To left's right, a drop creature. To his straight through that line to the right against the wall, in front but up from the door, is Poser. In front of him is Rahal. There are still bodies lying around doing nothing. And down below us, there was a whole bunch of throwing, force action and bodies piling up because he started tossing them around like ragdolls. And there is a guy up and running in the corner. So, without further ado, let's open up with all the Ugga-Thuggas here. Just, whacking away at who they wanted to attack. The one in front of... What's his name here? XL? Yep. Just keeps pounding away on that Durasteel plating. He wasn't very effectual last time, but, and he's not just like zombie. He's doing the boxer, fingers up tucked, like rib jab, like the kidney stomp. You guys see Arcane? Such a good show, dropped on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
And she's taking on the cyborg girl with one arm, and she just leans in and does the the kind of thing. This is what this thing starts doing with Rapid Strike to our droid. Wailing away with a slightly reduced -2 penalty. With a natural 20. No. With a... Why did it double roll? Huh. That's weird. I swear, like, the dice in front of me on the board says 11, and that is the first roll for an 18, which is a...
Ooh, a miss. Thank goodness.
Yeah, well, that's really weird. And now the crucial moment. The guy beside you doesn't turn and go for you. He actually adjacently just attacks Dr. Leth. So let me just pull up Leth's, and Leth is like, taking a knee.
He hasn't begun to move yet. He just said that was what he will do when it is his turn.
Oh, I'm not going to give him... I didn't say he was prone. I'm like, okay, for flavor, I was like, oh no, he was turning his back. He's leaning down. He puts down the visor and pulls out the arc welder, This does not bode well, that kind of thing. But yeah, no, still, Doug, I appreciate the hashing just in case. I know you're very, very worried of penalties that I may accidentally give the wrong guy. Penalties and bonuses.
Do you have your shield up, TL?
I do.
Yeah.
So he'll get
right.
SR15.
So with a natural 20 with a rapid strike, doing 2d4 plus 2 twice. So we're going to roll 2d4 plus 4. And Dr. Leth is going to come back in a couple weeks and going, why is my character all beat up? 4. Yikes. 12 and 10. 22 points of damage. So this thing just, as soon as Leth starts turning, this thing leans in, takes advantage, and just freaking wails on him. Leth has 49 hit points out of 52. And plus the 5. Plus the 5.
Yep. Plus the SR15.
Let me finish screwing up before you jump in, please. He's so excited to help. God bless you, Doug Baldwin. So we'll crank this up to 54 at the moment, right? And then we take 22 off, dropping him to like 32, if I'm not mistaken, as he gets wailed upon by this zombie. That
he's got shields right now, though, from TLXS.
And Poser.
Yeah, he's not taking that full damage. So before you put it on the sheet.
So that's
what Doug was saying.
So I was thinking about I thought he was talking about the phantom hit points, which I just did. Right, Poser gave him 5 phantom.
Yeah, I have my shield expansion module in
6.
place covering the.
Okay, 6. Okay, and so what shield have you got?
My SR15, so that's minus 15 to that damage as well.
Okay, so only takes 7
before his temporary, and so he only takes 2, I think.
Yep.
Because 22 minus 15, it's minus 15 is 7, minus 5. Although you already gave him the bonus up, so right. Right. I was calculating differently. You've already given him the 5 that Aiden gave him.
I think we should give Doug his own show. He's so good at this. Tune in next week. I'll just be playing R4. Here we go.
He can track very well.
Oh yeah, it's all good. It's all good. No. Like the premise of this show, as you well know, Doug, is we wanted to test the rules raw because some said they were broken. There's so much homebrew out there, but it's like, if we run it raw, and you'll get to see, that type of thing. Now these guys have been lucky. I'd almost say caking a lot of fights. I mean, there was a fight on Bespin that Ryan did by himself. It's supposed to be a party fight, and he's like, took him on, 2 floating droids, a squad of guys by himself. Well, I gotta tell you, down those stairs,
walk away from that unharmed.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. He used everything he had. Destiny points, all his force points.
From this point, for the rest of this book, okay, I want you to remember those good times before you guys start going, what is this? What in the what? Anyway, sorry, forgetting a lot that happened last episode 2 weeks ago. You'd spread your shield, he turned to move, this thing wails on it, and you guys see the shimmer absorbing much of the damage. Dr. Leth just looks annoyed with his 2 points. And that's one guy. The other guy completely missed our, what's his face? Oh, what is his face?
TL.
Thank you. TL.
Total excess. Love the robot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Speaking of screwing up. No, only shit.
Oh yeah, because one of them's needs to focus, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
Well,
yeah. The guy in the corner was choking. The guy that's going after Leth, or the guy in front, was the Force Lightning guy. Because they have different stats. Shit. Sorry. So to be fair, after all that, instead of like trying to eke out my 2 points of damage, right? The guy in front of you seems to resist. I'm gonna give Leth back his damage. We'll just ignore that second 20. Okay. The guy in front of you that missed, and the second guy that would have hit Leth, right? I'm gonna say that 11 was him, completely missed Leth. No one takes damage. Because, like I said, we have one house rule. Is that if something fucks up and we're inside the combat round, we will dial back time to give players, and rarely bad guys, a correction. Because we don't have a once dice drop rule. Oh, that's it. Blah, blah, blah. Because you guys have, we've had to dial stuff back so many times going, oh, yeah, shit. All right. So, remembering that as the guy in front of our dude here. TLX, okay. Also turns to... Now, TLX, you shot me. And you started dropping guys. Because like I said, at first, somebody starts using the Force. These are Force-using creatures. They're like, you're the threat. And they unload on Poser. Then you guys laid in, start dropping dudes left, right, and center. And they're starting to reassess who's the threat here. So, at point blank, XLS... The guy in front of you uses Force Lightning. Point blank, the guy in front of you turns to Poser and tries to use Choke on Poser. Rahal, did you hit anything last time? You didn't hit anything. You're just kind of been squirreling around, right?
No, I did.
Oh, did you?
Hit.
Oh, okay. Sorry, he goes for...
I sure did hit. I hit for 14 damage.
Yeah. Anyway,
This one?
Yeah. Right in front of you. Turns and just gives the old cush with the fingers to Rahal.
That was my favorite skit from Kids in the Hall.
Thank you. Sorry. Been a long day. Daddy's tired.
Missing your brain.
I was tempted to cancel going, this is going to be a real shit show because I'm so freaking tired.
Yes, right. That touched me in my good spot. Thank you, sir.
So it's use a force check versus fortitude defense.
There we go. Use a force of 28. Just remember the good times, Rahal. Just remember those good times in book 3.
Okay. So the target takes 6 die 6 points of damage and can only use a single swift action on their next turn.
Thought it was 2d6.
Well, it's 2d6, but because they got a 26 on their use the force check.
Oh, he bumped over 20
or 28.
No, I thought
he bumped it over.
Now,
25.
isn't there additional damage because I beat his fort by an X number as well, or is it just based on the check?
No.
Okay.
It's based on the check. If you didn't pass his fortitude, he would only take half damage and still have access to his full round of actions.
Sorry, I just can't seem to retain this stuff week to week because we don't play every week. We keep switching around.
Yeah. No, well, and hey, I'm the force guy. That's why I'm reading it.
20 points of... Oh, those death sticks finally caught up with you. Rahal, 20 points.
20 points.
20 points of damage,
Ow.
sir. Do you have any resistance to the force? Any rebukes? Any... No?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
One last op in favor of the players. Does using the force at point-blank range provoke attack of opportunity? You were reading off the entire attack of opportunity, and Aiden, I swear you said stepping into an opponent's square. It's like, wait a minute, shouldn't that be moving through them? Because every time somebody just walked up to you, that would provoke, and I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. It's entering a square is fine, but once you start moving around, the guy's threatening. Anyway, so that is him. Our guy in the back, Poser's being choked, and I can just maintain this.
Yep, the standard action reroll.
Okay.
So that was 20 hit points damage that you did.
Force damage to you.
Less my 6 temp ones.
Right.
So 14. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trusting you're just like buffing your max and then just take it off the top kind of thing. Okay. Sorry, so I need to re-up my force check on you, right?
Yes.
Well, that's exciting. That means I could roll higher.
Or lower.
Yeah, so if I screw it up, you're almost released, right? If I do dandy.
Yeah.
If I do dandy things to you, 17.
Okay, so that beats the DC 15 for the minimum amount of damage, but my fortitude is 18, so it doesn't beat that.
Okay, so I'm trying to maintain this, and you just re-up. Can't.
He shrugs it off.
Shrugs it off. Okay.
He does that kendo throat thing.
Yeah, really. Starts popping a vein like we were saying last one. Okay, no, that's great.
So I do believe I still take the 2d6, but it's half of that. So if you roll the 2d6 for damage, I'll take half of that. And then force grip will be done on me.
All right. As in, he'd just have to start everything fresh, really.
Yeah, well...
but on his next turn, he gets his actions.
Yeah, right. He's not held or immobilized. Okay.
Unlike me.
There you go.
And...
Again, so
question.
I double down again. Anyway, just take the first damage of 4, dude. Cut that in half. Ignore.
Are the temporary hit points calculated before I take the damage?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they're
20 points would have knocked me down my threshold.
No.
But it didn't.
Yeah,
Thank
but it does.
Why?
Because you have phantom hit points that are your hit points, and you took threshold damage.
50 points of damage.
Yeah, it still counts, dude. Sorry.
All right, so I'm down the condition track.
Now, if you actually mark that on your sheet, it should do the penalties for you, right? On your main page, if you just go from normal down to like the little -1, it should look after everything, so we don't have to worry. Okay.
Yep.
Right, so swing, miss, this, that, and the other, and I believe, just quickly checking, he's attacked, the third guy attacked, and then the guys on the ground that you guys have wiped out, like that went down because you know, X amount of damage, right? All 3 of them start getting up. And at the end of their turn, because this is so cool, they get up. And I'm doing this for effect because even though, like, you guys dealt enough damage to destroy their body, they actually have something where they just kind of keep going, but it seemed weird to like imply I have like too many hit points. So for flavor, I dropped them. And as their first action, the 3 guys you dropped, you know, like staggering back or too much damage and their leg collapses, they just get up. As an action apiece, provoking. So Leth hasn't, you know, like he's like, I'll do this, and I believe it last round he was switching, like he was pulling out his fusion cutter or whatever. So he attacks the guy in front of him. Poser, you're gonna go with the vibro?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the X out currently, so.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Okay.
I'll swing and most likely miss with an 8.
What was your weapon?
The vibro axe.
Well, of course you missed, silly you. It's your vibro axe.
Silly me.
Silly you. That's just for flavor. He's swinging it for flavor. XL, what are you doing?
We'll use my heavy blaster to take an attack of opportunity on the one between Rahal and Oskaleth.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
14, you say? Well, looking down my nose at my reflex. Yes.
Sweet. 28 points of damage.
Okay. Dude starts doing the riddling thing. You know, that kind of thing. 28. Let me have a look here. Where's my threshold? This time, he lights this thing up so badly, right? Now, heavy blaster, it's a single shot, right? But
it's actually 2 because it's a rapid shot.
Right.
Yes,
right,
it's that sort of.
So he's so close. The arm comes out Terminator style, and he does an execution on him as he gets up. As the guy, right? Just like 2 in the head. And the thing just goes down and just looks like...
Said stay down.
Yeah, and instead of down, he goes down and he just kind of spreads out and goes kind of flat. Like he's deflated. Does that sound better? Ew. These guys get up and move in. Hi there. So, just to be nice, because, you know, ooh, scary stuff. We get up, we move into position for attack. And I'll be nice and leave it at that. And now it actually is TLX's turn.
Okay. Since the one in front of me has a grip on Rahal, I'm going, and I've got a shield on my master, I'm going to use my rifle to take a shot at the guy in front of me.
Okay, and is this rabbit shot again?
Yep.
Okay.
And 16, does that hit?
Guy directly in front of you. No, it does not.
I will spend a force point.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
Still no. Oh, I didn't prompt you. He even gave me shit for not prompting him last time. It's like, aren't you supposed to prompt? And I'm like, but if I did,
you put me in my place last time.
No,
you told me,
no.
After you let me know whether or not it's worth it. So hopefully it was within 6, but. So
what else you got for us?
That did not work.
Now there is a try again. There's one thing that kind of irks me as a DM as a player tries something, like the elephants. Control animal, right? Failed, but they're enraged. So there's something in the rules going, there is no point. But a player goes, does this work? No. Suddenly that power is useless. It's like, no, if you kept going, and obviously these guys are tough and rolled high with the same power, you might get that effect. As opposed to like digging into your bag of tricks going, what about this? What about this? What about this? You know?
I mean, I will still try to draw fire.
Okay. Is that a swift action?
It is.
Okay. Then let's have it. I don't want you to be discouraged, but thank you for the force point donation. Now, remember, I gave you a force point for saying your eyes are gray, not blue. So don't take that one off your character. last session. I'll give you that.
Love the robot. 24.
24.
If that doesn't work, then probably nothing will.
You'll have to wait till our turn. What do you say?
Yeah.
What do you do? You mama didn't work.
I said love the robot. I said love the robot.
Oh, you were like acting all like the arms.
I was in character.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I thought you were. I was talking about the force
love
point.
The robot.
I thought it was because I mentioned I gave you a free force point, and you're like, "Yep, love the robot." Everybody loves the baby. Okay, gotcha. So,
and I'm not going to move, so I'm done.
Okay. Dr. Leth, as much as he would like to administer reverse first aid, these things got back up. So now, Starsky and Hutch, Tango and Cash, Butch Dance Cassidy and the Sundance whoever. He goes back to back with his droid because he's hugging that shield. Whisper something like, divert all powers to my shield, please. And commands you, don't drop that shield, priority 1. And, takes his pistol, because he's done it before, and sticks it right under the dude's jaw and tries his luck. Dun-dun-dun-dun, it's the Dr. Leth show. Ceremonial gloves? What the hell? Fireblade? Where's your gun, dude? Modified heavy blaster. I would have the heavy blaster pedestal modded on top, not like the third thing down. What's wrong with this? All right, here we go.
He's probably using zero
natural
range.
1. I'm so sorry, Jake.
That's not going to help him.
So he does the big thing, he gets into position, tells you use a shield, right? And it's like he hits the button and his clip, it was like the last shot, his clip empties and just pops out the bottom of the gun. His energy clip just like releases and goes clink on the floor. Shit. So, I've asked you guys to like track, track your ammo, but your energy clips never seem to run out in a single fight. We never seem to get to like that 20. Like I know a heavy blaster is only good for 25.
They typically haven't lasted that long.
Yeah, like 25 shots, right? But it provokes an attack of opportunity to like for him to reload. So like for flavor, it's like how about the clip like pops out, steams, and he like shoves it back in as a Swift. But I don't want to set him up for even more bad luck just because of a 1, because there's no fumbles in this game. It's just that missed. Which brings us to Rahal.
I'll use my swift action to start pushing myself back up the condition track.
Okay. Your pocket goes off. The will and testament thing starts, firing up, or like last time. If you can hear this, then I'm likely dead. Tapping it back down, huh?
Yeah.
Not done yet. Not yet. Damn thing. It's supposed to be a heart monitor, not a breathing thing. What the hell? Anyway. Actually, no, it is a breathing thing because your heart stopped years ago.
Mm.
Running around the second ex-wife. There you go. So now we know the secret. It's breath. If he holds his breath underwater. If you can hear this. Yeah, wife. Sorry, any other action, sir?
No, I only have a swift.
Okay.
Because I'm choking.
Because you're choking. Merrick. Meanwhile, outside, unbeknownst to the entire party, through a heavy blaster door, because no one's tried comms. Merrick. Your little buddy, is sort of being Captain Obvious. Like, you guys come into the room and there's that wind that we were chasing and your gun came up and you started spinning up the gun and all this stuff and you're looking around and all this stuff's going on for you, and it's like all of a sudden you hear a whole bunch of heavy mechanical machinery on the wall to your right because you are facing south.
Yes.
And, BD, is it BD you call him for short?
Yeah, BD-4012.
Yeah. BD gets all excited and stating the obvious going, like...
Yeah, so...
Make the wall closed. Yeah.
Merrick moves his 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And get past the shelves, I'm assuming they are?
Oh, right. So the shelves have moved. The actual door is here. See how Poser's on the other
okay.
side of, or this, sorry, is it Poser? No, this guy. See the door there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are looking at what looks to be, you know how they have the blaster doors in the movie that all close and fan together into the center?
Yeah, the iris doors?
Yeah, and they're like 3 or 4 thick plates. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's bullshit. Unless there's a hanger on the other side of this that like goes out through a waterfall in a tunnel, how sweet would that be? You know, like that's a heavy freaking door that just closed in a library.
Yeah. Knowledge tactics.
Okay.
Submit. 14.
Smoke them if you got them. There is no panel. There's no access. This is underground stone. It's just the door itself. You would have to, like, take off your e-web, take off your generator, hook up some kind of torch, and you're going to be here for a while trying to cut through that sucker. And by the time you made... I guess you could make a small hole that BD could go through to maybe look for access on the other side. We're talking 10 minutes.
I try comms.
Okay.
Hold on. Are you there? Hold on.
Yeah, really. But guys like Poser, not XL, but Dr. Leth. Now, you guys have a standard comm. You haven't invested any money in anything special, right? I think you guys.
No, we do have long range comms.
Okay, so what about
there's just regular comms, and then there's the step up. We've got the one step up, but we don't have encrypted ones.
Well, I'm wondering about penetration, underground through a solid, type of thing.
Dirty talker.
Yeah. I'll give it to you, even if it's all broken up and garbled. You guys hear Merrick.
Yeah.
At all. So, Merrick, Rahal, you think you're going to die, and it's not an ex-wife whose voice you hear in your head, your last thoughts. It's Merrick calling to you.
Small smile.
Somebody loved me in this world. What do you do, Merrick? You moved. You take a moment to assess.
Yeah, I take a look. Are there any other doors?
You want to start searching? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for you just to do a perimeter sweep.
Yeah.
Let's say
start kind of
like
preliminary toss.
Yeah, 3 rounds. Okay. Anyway, there's a door over here.
All right.
But I'm assuming you want to search everywhere before you decide to go in the opposite direction. Right?
Yeah. Like kind of start here and then work my way around. Like there's got to be
your way up kind of thing.
Yeah, there's got to be something.
Okay. I'll get back to you when you find something, but unfortunately, rounds versus what you're doing is time consuming.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to you. Round 3, which means it's time for Young Jedi.
All right, swift action, gonna activate Telekinetic Savant, which allows me to get 1 telekinetic force power back in my suite.
Right.
I'm gonna choose Move Object, and I'm gonna pick up the dude in front of me and throw him into the other dude again. Because
The guy south of you, or the guy that just got thrown down again?
The guy south of me into the guy south of Dr. Leth.
Okay. Yep.
So the first is a 32 against the first target's will defense.
Oh, so close. Yeah.
And then hurling at the other guy is 32 against his reflex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, is there a threshold of 5 every 5 you beat it, or is it just
yes
DCs for you? Okay.
So I need to beat the defenses, but after that it's DC 15 up. Since I beat DC 30, I can move up to gargantuan size object and deal 8d6 points of damage.
Yeah, if you had a gargantuan size object, you need the size to get that kind of damage.
Well, the other thought is I'm able to move the object that quickly, and so if the mass is lower, acceleration goes up, so I can slam for just as much.
There's so many movies canon about just like whether it's a starship or dude, you're just lifting it. Does it state the damage comes with it, or is it like because it sounds like and you can move this big thing for this damage, like you know what I mean?
It just says move object up to gargantuan size deals 8d6 points of damage. For the medium, it says 2d6. That's DC 15.
Yeah, see, so you're moving a medium object, and since you're throwing a medium object at a medium object or a crate, yeah, it's not an acceleration thing. It's a mass thing.
Both targets take damage determined by your use the force check result.
Oh, okay, and there's no other scaling?
The only scaling is the damage and the size of object.
Okay,
move.
so yeah, but see that last sentence is looping back to clarify what I was confused about. So yeah, no, you're fine. I'll give it to you. Yeah, it's such a massive roll, you know, because it's almost like it's almost like you almost hear someone like playtesting and having that argument. So they stick that line in the end, going, "Oh, by the way, and the damage is based on the force roll. Please see previous." You know what I mean? Because it really sounded like they're just talking about mass. Anyway, ooh, shiny.
Yes, 34 points of damage to both of them.
Nice.
And they go slamming off this way.
Yep. Well, this time, you're pretty sure you made them paste. Like, you threw one into the other, and it was like, that's a mean thing to do. And then they got back up, and you're like, and then just the wall buckles, even though it's solid stone. Like, you hit the wall so hard, and it's an exterior wall. You're so lucky that's not an interior wall, dude. Because it's like, remember the grenade calculation? I was like, Doug going, do you want to set a grenade off in here? Okay. You hit that wall underground, like there's nothing beyond that wall but planet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, the wall shakes and the Durasteel buckles and the ceiling does that snowflake dust on you guys. Gotta be careful. But that's it. And you make paste out of a couple of guys that were already dead. Anything else, sir?
I'm going... No, that's it.
Okay. It's the bad guys go. Stop making paste. Okay, now the guy in front of you has used Force Lightning. Sorry, the guy in front of XL has used Force Lightning on you, and then all of a sudden he changed his mind and tried to choke. Yeah, he's currently choking Rahal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Okay. He takes a step back and maintains his choke on Rahal.
So two things. One,
Use that force.
Can I take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Can't you step in this?
No.
Oh, you've
no.
got to do
Not without withdrawing.
You got to do withdraw.
Well, you could withdraw.
Yeah, but if you withdraw, you're not allowed to do standard actions, are you?
Withdraw in this
action.
system is just a move.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
But it's up to half your speed.
Okay,
Right.
so what
So
about maintaining? Is that a swift or a standard?
Standard.
Okay, so yeah, so that seems kind
And
of
then
broken.
hopefully-
I withdraw to the wall. Kind of broken, but all right.
Yeah.
Got to take my
And-
moments where I can.
I assume my persuasion check
We
didn't
do
work
it to you,
either.
Jeff.
Okay.
Oh, what was your last one? Your last one was really
This
good.
time it was a 24.
Yeah. Right. So, like I said, he withdraws to the wall, and he re-ups his force, but all of a sudden, he doesn't continue to choke Rahal. He turns to you and makes a pushing motion and tries to force slam our droid straight back over top of the doctor. So would you look up force slam, please? You wanted my attention.
Okay, you pound one or more creatures with the force. Standard action targets all targets within a 6 square cone and within line of sight. Use the force check, make one roll and compare the results to each target's fortitude defense. If the result equals or exceeds the target's fort defense, it can take 4d6 points of force damage and is knocked prone. If the result is less than the target's fortitude defense, it takes half damage and is not knocked prone. You can also spend a force point to deal an additional 2d6 points. So,
how many force points do I have? Force points. Oh yeah, totally doing that. It's kind of mean. They give him give him a 4, which is like just enough for one fight, right? You know, just the 4. They give you 4. They give this creature 4 force points and a bunch of dark side, just enough for you to get through one fight to juice everything. So, as I'm slamming, the other one, right? You guys see like a misty tendril. Not like that goo upstairs, but something with a similar feel. Just splay out, like the massive missile launch, you know, that arcs with the streaming trails, you know, just like this, just around the room. And it strikes 3 bodies that have not been in combat yet, just dead bodies lying there, and they get up.
And did that come from a focal point?
Yeah, the guy in the back corner.
Okay.
They get up and they immediately swarm. Guess who? Mr. Aggro!
Does getting up provoke an attack of opportunity?
None of them are near except you, right? So you were just choked. I just let you go.
Yep.
No, I guess it's a bit. No, I'd say it's okay because at the beginning of my turn, I let you go, and even though it's not your turn yet, I'd allow it. I mean, he's getting like maybe in some other circumstance I'd be dicey, but the guy is literally at your feet. So yeah, go ahead.
Take my shot.
Yeah. You're still gun in hand, going, Merrick, always love me. You just point.
Oh, just
so
bounced off that 20, man. So I got 12.
First point?
Yeah, I'll juice it. Why not? Let's do it. This seems like a force point usable situation.
Jeff doesn't even have to ask anymore. Oh.
That's why I pay you, Doug. What?
I brought that up to a 16.
I brought Doug on to just egg you guys on to burn those force points. You know, let's go.
No, it's a good idea, though. It is a good idea.
I'll tell you this.
So 16. Does a 16 hit?
I'll tell you this. You were so close with a 12, but failed, and now you hit. So you should thank
for 21 points of damage.
We'll both thank Doug. Okay.
Rahal just gives
fresh guy.
TLXS a wink.
21? Did you say what?
21 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, fresh guy on the board. Bing. Ow.
Love the robot.
Love the robot.
I forgot I could give these guys like hit points in realsies in real time. Here I'm scribbling notes and it's like, why don't I just use Roll20 to give these things hit points? What am I, why am I here? Why are we all here? Why are any of us here? So those guys get up and miss and move in.
Did that force slam hit us?
Oh, hang on.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, I was going for effect. I guess I should do one then the other, right? So it's like, okay, the guy.
Well, yeah, because they'll be in the force slam if you do it in that order.
So force slam, guy backs off. Fine. Guy backs off and uses force slam. As he backs off and hits you, the other one, those guys he reaches out with the tendrils and So let's have that force slam, shall we? I need to roll use the farce check.
And this is against our fortitude?
For slam, sorry, Aiden. He read the whole thing and I already lost.
Yes, against fortitude defense.
With a 26.
Who is this going to hit?
This is going to hit the droid.
Okay. Hit all of us. It's a 6 square cone. I mean, he can decide how big of a pick he wants, but it's a 6 square cone. I sent a link to the size of the image to our chat. This is a big area attack.
I'm going to... Now, does the cone have to start at me or does it start at a point of my...
It starts at you, I think.
Ooh, okay.
But double check me.
Yeah, like so basically.
Yeah, that hits everyone.
Yeah, it's like he steps back and a slight shift to the left towards Rahal and just right. But they're not in concert, so. But I'm literally slamming somebody while I'm giving the other one's animation, so I don't know if they take damage or not. Anyway, whammy, 26 everybody. How are forts doing? What are the effects of a good fort? Attitude.
Okay, so if it fails to overcome fort, they take half damage, but everyone else takes 4d6 points of damage as knocked prone.
Oh, so that's gonna deny me my attack of opportunity for sure.
It depends on when this all kind of happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's all happening in the same initiative. So
That's the problem, right? It's like I should spread out the bad guys. Like, oh, they all go at once, right? But technically, initiative itself happens. Everyone's doing the same thing within the same 6 seconds. You just spread it out. You go, I go, he goes for math. So it's like, why not divide the same? You know what I mean? 2 guys go in the same initiative. 2 players, right? Pick a player. Best reflex, blessed, blah, blah, blah. So in this case, I'm going to slam you all just as these things start stirring to life and think to press a knuckle and get up. So here comes the force, love. So starting with XL.
that does hit me.
Okay.
So I will be knocked prone, but I should only take half damage due to my evasion.
All right, now I do want to juice it with a force point, but does that only juice failed? Or
no, just adds an additional 2d6 points of damage to targets in the area.
okay. But what if I fail to hit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that only on a complete
I
success?
think you're going to hit everybody.
No, but like,
So okay, so what happens is it'll do 6d6 points of damage.
Yeah.
If it fails to meet their defense, they'll take half of that.
okay. So now I'm gonna make it 8d6, and he'll just take half of it.
It is originally 4d6.
Oh, okay, 6, and
Amping
he goes
pumps it to 6.
Okay, sorry. When you're talking extra dice, I'm thinking of on the top of the roll, not that. Okay, sorry. So here's our roll of 6d6, 20 points total. So excess, 10's coming your way. What can you absorb?
My shields absorb all of that without taking anything.
Okay, so he just stands. Oof, there you go. I'm assuming.
Although I should probably be knocked prone.
Oh, wait a minute. Can you?
'Cause it
You
did
said.
hit
Do you
my
extend your shield, or do you take it off you to put it on Leth?
We share it, so we're both going to get it for this attack.
Okay.
But if it overwhelms his shield, then it's going to drop.
So what's his?
And I'll have an SR10 at that point, but it's an SR15 for this attack.
Okay, so
both of
he
us.
didn't get a chance, or you didn't get a chance up your shields, and his shield took a bunch of damage.
No, we reversed that, and he took no damage because you did not attack him when last.
Oh,
round.
right. That's right.
Backed it out.
So he has his fresh shields.
Yep.
And he's about to take. So
20.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna look at his fort here. His fort's 18.
He doesn't.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
sorry, buddy.
he's going to take it.
So he's gonna take 20, and your shields are 15. So he's actually gonna take 5.
Right.
So
he should still be up 1 because he got the 6 temporary hit points from Aiden.
I already knocked those off. Oh no, that's right. Because no, we didn't take
it.
any. Right. Okay. Okay. So he was at 49. And he's finally taking damage, but I'm going to bring him up to 55. Okay, so I'm going to start him at 55 hit points. He had 49. There's Aiden 6, right?
Right.
20 points. He absorbed 15, so he really only takes 5.
Right.
So, of a maximum of 52 hit points, the guy's only sitting at 50. He's fine. But he still took the hit, and the shields absorbed the damage. But if you take the hit, you get knocked prone. You're just not as hurt as badly, right?
That is correct. We are both knocked prone.
Yeah. You guys still take a tumble. You just don't, So, giving you guys our cute little symbol of, my back. You're prone. Moving along the line here to Rahal. Any defenses?
Oh no, he beat my
Okay.
fortitude.
Did I beat your threshold?
With 20 you did, yes, because it's 19 or 18 now.
Okay. So down the track a little bit more.
And take 20 points of damage.
And 20 points of damage.
I'm going to die.
Oh, yeah. Get out. Yeah. And finally, Poser.
Yes, beats my fortitude, beats my threshold, slaps my face to the ground.
Oh. Sorry?
Damn.
Sorry, not sorry?
Yeah, and all the zombies around us too. They all get hit as well.
Right, so my cone. Right? I don't have to shoot that straight down. I can shoot along one line and fan out to the left. Because you can take your cone, you can go straight like this, or you can do, you guys see the templates for cones? You can go straight.
Right,
Yeah,
so
so
the one on the
you
right
hit
takes
at
it.
Yeah,
least
so,
one.
so the
Yeah,
guy
the
that was
right
gonna
there.
get up with you, right? You got the gun to his head. You're like, attack of opportunity, bitch, and then both you get bowled over. And with 20 points, dude is like pasted on you. He killed him.
Splack.
Oh, see, there's a happy ending.
Yeah. Ew. Gross. Splack. Oh, come on, man.
What?
Happy ending?
Happy ending? Yeah. You added that, dirty talker. Not me. I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, these guys get up, and everyone moves on the robot, so that's like 2 moves, no one attacks. But there's a guy sitting right here that was already up and flailing. So he just turns his attention on Mr. Robot. And he just starts wailing away with a regular hit, the sort of, I wouldn't say a power attack, but that, you know, that I really want to hit you focused, you know, best chance to hit. Like, I don't want to take penalties. I really want to smack you hard, so he's with a 20.
That does not hit.
I hit a shield. I hit your dura plate. It just got that big chest plate. It's just ding, ding, ding. And I believe that is us. TL, XS, it's your turn, sir. Dr. Leth, you're on deck. What do you want to do? XS.
I would like to use a free action to use an acrobatics check to stand up from prone.
Okay. Neat. Ba-ba-da-ba.
And I'm up as a free action.
Kip up. Okay.
Then I'm going
As
to...
a swift?
Free.
Really?
Trained in acrobatics.
Okay.
It's a trained only feat that Aiden and I can both do as trained in acrobatics.
Okay. I'm surprised I'm not burning a swift on that. We'll
Wait, what?
go back to that.
So I've got it up. Fall prone.
I'm unfamiliar with this.
Under fall prone, if you're trained in acrobatics, which I assume you are, you may not
I'm
be.
not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
He never tumbles. This Jedi like has trouble tying his bootlaces. He bends over and he just falls asleep.
It's a skill available to Jedi, so I just assumed. Anyway, fall prone, trained only. If you are trained in acrobatics and succeed in a DC 15 check, you can drop to a prone position as a free action instead of a swift. I may be wrong. You're correct. Standing up is a swift, so you're right. It's normally a move action, and rolling to 15 makes it a swift, so you're correct. I was wrong.
Say it again.
You were correct. I was woefully wrong.
Thank you. And that's not from me reading the rules. That's from just like the basic knowledge of how D20 games work. Going, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Anyway, so not that it's a big
up on
deal.
a Swift.
Yeah, big whoop, right? Up on a Swift.
Up on a Swift.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot at the guy that I missed before that just did that force slam. I'm going to take rapid shot off of this, which will give me a +2 to hit relative on the die I'm going to roll, and the last die of damage doesn't count. I haven't done a separate. I'll explain. 22. Does that hit?
To the guy that hit you?
Straight forward that did force slam. No, straight. Green.
Sorry. Would you like to use a force point? Would you like to use a force point?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to build a snowman? That's gonna
Does
be
a
my new
28
thing.
hit?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Would you like to use a force
Nice.
Okay, for 26 points of damage.
point? Okay.
It says 27, but I'm dropping the last die, which is backing out the rapid shot. So 26, which might hit his damage threshold, maybe? I can always dream.
Ba, 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 ba. Yes, it does.
Sweet. And then I will not move. I will burn my move action to do a swift action to, yet again, lure them to me, hopefully.
Please. Oh, please.
Bring it. That doesn't hurt. Bring it.
All right. Calm down.
And a 26 on my persuasion check.
I believe that triggers. Is it crap? Is it talent? See, I had all these marked. It's not a.
Come on, Jeff.
All right,
you could do this.
Let's talk. No, I had this already like 2 weeks ago, and then I saved it, but it took me back to the homepage. Let's talk about because we never get to, like, we're playing a light side guy, right? Let's talk about force power adepts. Let's talk about power of the dark side talent, the revenge talent, and swift power talent on the dark side tree. Yeah? You guys can Sith your pants when you look at that. Because I looked at it earlier, and a lot of it is if, but, when. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure hitting my threshold was one of the triggers. Power dark side.
Which were the dark side talents?
So, power of the dark side allows your hatred to fuel your attacks. I spend a force point, mount on attack roll. I can choose an additional bonus die and take the best result. However, doing so increases my dark side score by 1. But I was kind of holding my force points. Like, I've just been juicing the powers. I haven't just kind of gone, I'm going to throw this down and, ba-bum.
Yeah.
I don't really hate you yet. I just dislike you. Now I'm really starting to hate you, though. Then there is... Revenge. Whenever an ally equal or higher level than you is killed. Okay, don't worry about that. Swift power. Once a day, you can use force power that normally takes a standard action or a move action as a swift action. I haven't needed to do that. I'm saving that because I get crowded, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, not to worry. It's just the power of the dark side you have to worry about. But don't we always? Did I mention how cold this room was? So,
yes.
TLX, you go after the guy that force slammed you. You hit his with a 26. And
26 points of damage.
Yeah, 26. Okay. What was the actual attack? Was it, sorry, you were using a what?
It was my blaster in my rifle.
Oh, okay. Righto. There. He takes the hit like it's nothing. But no, this thing actually acts, it shakes like it felt it. Not like the others that just act like actual animated corpses. Even though you're looking at a dead guy that's rotting and just looks like everybody else, the thing quakes like violently, like it's mad. Like the being does not enjoy getting hit. If that helps you at all. Take that as you will. Excess, you got anything else for us?
Yeah, I used my last swift action to do another persuasion check to draw fire, and I rolled a 26, which means my shields will only be at 10 this round. Because I didn't restore them.
Okay. I'll trust you to track that when the damage starts incoming. Right.
Indeed.
Which brings us to Dr. Leth. Does he have acrobatics?
I will but I will say he would probably use 0 range, which would be that second one, because he's got so many on him, and he gets a bonus to hit when he uses 0 range, which is the weapon beneath the heavy blaster.
Yeah, but first I got to get up. Can you shoot while prone? Well, I guess you can.
Yeah, you can shoot while prone, and there's no penalties. It's only melee attacks while prone take a -5.
And this doesn't provoke, even though, like, if you're attacking me while prone, this doesn't provoke?
Correct.
Not with a pistol.
Not with a pistol. Okay, yeah, no, I stay on the ground, and he rolls over and sits up without getting up, and, poof.
The only penalty is they get a +5 to hit him with
Yeah, they get a bonus.
I mean, he might still want to stand up. It doesn't cost him anything.
Well, I'm going to try and get my shot first. I can always stand up later. right? So I'm going to shoot him in the hamstring. He just puts the pistol against the leg. 26. Does 28 points of damage and blows this thing's leg off.
Sweet.
Oh, where am I? That actually might do it. 20 damage threshold? No, okay.
Nice,
So
your range.
he puts a big hole in the leg, and it takes him down the track. I mean, you all know the song and dance, but no, it's not enough to end my existence. Not yet. Not yet. But this thing definitely, looks in bad shape. And he's mumbling to himself about dissecting it with a much, far less surgical than the fusion cutter, like scalpel versus chisel. He's complaining that he has to do this. And then I get up. And then I provoke. And this thing takes a swing at me. Because, that's what people...
Well, standing up doesn't provoke.
Getting up in front of a character? Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It does. It doesn't like every D20 game, so I bet you it does.
We can bring it back up.
Yeah, bring up attack of opportunity.
Moving into
or through or
moving into an enemy square or moving out of a threatened square would be the two that might apply. Everything else doesn't say anything about that. So
he gets up right in front of me. I'm sorry, didn't I try to get up in front of Rahal and he said attack of opportunity? Where were you then? Right?
I didn't think that he...
So moving in a threatened square.
Moved. Yeah, the guy was moving out of the square.
Right.
Yes.
See, I'm inside the square, and although I'm not leaving the square, I'm moving in it. He's getting up. I'm gonna let him have it. Mostly because
I'm gonna email the Dark Times.
We tried. Well, it's not my fault. Rahal missed. Everything got sideways with the Force Slam. I allowed it once. But you know what? It's okay because, like in past things where, we forgot. How many things did Ryan kill before? It was actually a patron called Doug Baldwin told us he needs data reflex of 10 at least. Whoops. I'm confident in this ruling, but I'm a big enough man to admit it that I was wrong in 2 weeks after I swing at my son-in-law's head. So, rolling my die. Oh, did I say that out loud? 14.
I don't think that hits him.
You flat-footed while you're prone? I don't think so. Not flat-footed when you're prone. He's not.
No, but there's a +5 to hit.
Yeah.
But he does get to stand up, right?
Yeah.
But it's the question.
So he doesn't take the negative being hit.
Does the attack happen at the beginning of them standing up or the end of them standing up?
The
effect of it.
While he stands, I hit him in the because it's It's like,
as soon as he starts standing, he's no longer prone.
Okay. One of the things in the rules is reloading a weapon provokes, which means somewhere between getting the clip and getting it in there, someone's going to take that opportunity because you're distracted. So I don't wait till he gets up and go bang. He's halfway up, and I kick him in the shins. Anyway, 4 + 5 is 19, which I don't actually think hits him with his 22. So I kick at him, and even if I hit him, he's got shield. So that was the other thing. Besides my pretending to be a mean DM, I didn't think he'd really hit him anyway. So.
Oh, Jeff, you don't have to pretend for that.
It's my GM persona. So, he gets up, he's fine. Doctor, that's fine. Which brings us to Rahal. You know what? Ryan's kind of trapped outside. We're gonna let maybe we should let Ryan look after Lab, so he'll be kind of involved in this fight. I kind of feel bad.
Who does not put panel beside door?
Oh, he's here.
What audacity!
Yeah, you should let Ryan play him.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna let.
Oh yeah, so now that all the bad rolls have come forth, all right, here's the pile deal.
We all have a kind of an idea of what Leth would do. Plus, he told us, what he was gonna do, but of course that changed. Unless I believe you're doing something crazy out of character, like I turned my gun into a grenade. No, Dr. Leth would not do that.
Unless he's channeling Merrick as a spirit being.
Channels his inner Merrick for a second.
Come on, you've been playing with him for how long?
It'd be biological, it'd be a viral weaponry. Come on.
I turned my scalp, Jay comes back, it's like all of his shit is beeping and flashing. It's like, what happened to all my gear? Oh, I'm sorry, we had to turn everything into a grenade, but we never got to use it because we won too soon. Yada, yada, yada. So, Yeah, I'll turn his sheet over to you, and then I won't be blamed for any future
shenanigans.
Yep.
No, not any future, not post.
So yeah, so it's my turn.
There you go, Ron.
I'm hurt.
It's all yours.
I'm hurt. I'm gonna spend. Is it 2 swift actions to move yourself up the condition track?
3.
It's 3 total, but
Okay.
you can
spend it
strain
between
it.
turns.
So I've already spent 1, so I'm gonna spend 2 swifts to move myself up the condition track,
Okay, so you go from
and then I'm
-2
going to
to
use my
-1?
final swift action to second wind.
Right, now are you on the ground because you got force slammed?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on the ground.
Okay, so...
So I'm doing all this laying down.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna put the prone on you so we know where we left you. There you go.
Yep, that's me down. So let me see. That is 12.5 plus 2. So that is 14 points of health regained from my second wind, bringing me back up to still not enough hit points to be awesome, but I'm working on it. And that's the end of my turn.
How many hit points does one need to be awesome? This is the question that haunts us. I just love that. All right. Medic is searching. Round 4 is upon us.
Yep.
Poser, you're up. Bad guys are on deck. What do you want to do? We really got to change your name because you're no longer Poser.
Yeah, and that's fair. But it's easier this way. Okay, so move action, I'm going to stand up.
Yay.
And then... So,
Let me just take that prone condition off you, buddy. There you go.
Oh, yes, thank you.
See, I can
That
be
is
nice.
12 squares. So the smoke stuff came out of this back guy, right? Like the weird tendrils that went into the other bodies?
Yeah. Like, he seemed to be... He did something and they reacted, you know?
Okay.
Whether it was something like Vincent van Gogh on the pipe organ and then they get up, or you, through the force, saw just some kind of, you know, dark energy wisping around going,
Alright, I'm going to try and choke him out.
You-
So force grip.
Buy me dinner first.
Hey, he didn't buy me dinner. Just returning the favor.
Okay.
So this is against his fortitude defense. That is a 27.
Okay, let me just have a quick look at my powers and my immunities. Okay. That is a success, I believe.
Alrighty. Then he will take 6 dice, 6 points of damage.
Oh.
23. Actually, a pretty decent roll.
And this is this guy here.
No. Guy in the corner.
Oh, guy in the corner.
Yeah, guy in the corner.
Fresh. Sorry, 23?
23.
Okay.
And he can only take a swift action next round.
Right on. So you get up, dust yourself off, throw some... Am I in range? Yeah, you drew the arrow. Never mind.
Yeah, 12 squares in line of sight.
Nice. Well done, sir. He's choking a dead guy. When I said, hey, Matt, come play Star Wars, would you think that you'd be here in 4 years where you'd watch an American that you just met online reach out and use force powers to choke what you guys think, because I still haven't said it, is a zombie?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, just so we're certain. Anything else,
Yep.
Poser? He's surprised it took this long. What?
Actually, swift action to start re-upping for my condition track.
Okay. Yep, keep those in mind. It's time for the bad guys. No save. I can't do anything. There's got to be some way to drop this. No. Nope. Just gotta... I failed and I gotta deal with it.
Yep.
Alright. This guy...
Persuasion was a 26 this time.
Right, so I can say, like, this guy here just gives into his baser desires and decides to come over and just start, you know, whacking away at you. What do we got? So he charges you with a powerful charge. and hits you with rapid strike. They've got like unarmed this, unarmed with rapid strike, or unarmed with powerful charge and rapid strike. All the math done. This thing just runs at you and does the full hops off the ground and the big flying fist coming down on you. Boom, you know, take that, Durasteel plate, man. Da-da. Throw in my bonuses. And I'm going to spend a force point to up my attack roll. So I'm going to add 4. So I'm just going to take his bonus and add 4 to it. See what I'm saying? Everybody on board with this? So with the force point, it double rolls 210, but it's 26.
26 will hit me.
All right. And this sucker is going to do 2d4 plus 16 points of damage for 20 points. What do you got for shields?
So I have 10-inch shields.
Okay. So I punched right through them and actually dent a plate.
And
do you have those phantom hit points from Poser?
Not any. Yeah. Good point. I'll take this one.
How long does that last, Poser? Like the whole encounter?
I actually don't know.
It's like till the end of my turn, or is it till they're gone, or is it for the whole encounter? Because I'm just kind of like, again, it's like
for the bonus of the will defense, and still it's until the start of my next turn, or if I continue to maintain it, but I didn't. But it doesn't specify about the hit points. Okay. But since the hit points are just based off the force point that I spent, I'd say they're probably gone at this point.
Maybe not. Read it to me. We do want to err on the side of caution with the players. Like I said, I might sound dickish with a couple things in the ruling that's in the gray, but if I can smell something where you guys are actually like screwing yourselves out of a bonus, no, let's back up and make sure you have that bonus.
You can spend a force point to grant each target 2d6 bonus hit points when the power is first activated. Damage is subtracted from the bonus hit points first, and any bonus hit points remaining at the end of the encounter go away.
There you go.
So it does actually last for the encounter. Okay.
You're good. So back to...
Hey, since I have 6 temporary hit points from him, I'll take it.
Okay, so you're really only going to take like 4 actual damage, right?
Yeah, I mean, I gave myself the plus before, so that's going to put me at 62 to take 10 points of damage.
Yeah, fine. He's fine. He's like completely crowded by dudes, but he's fine. Okay, so
that's what I'm here for.
So that's our opening move, by the way.
It's what he wants.
So the quarterback comes running up. Oh, that was an unusual move. And then just those camera shots that just go up and everyone's putting the boots. You get that over top down. Like it really looks like everybody just wants a piece of. Oh yeah, I guess I wouldn't have even hit attack of opportunity left because I'm in love with you. Well, it's a good thing. Well, you know what? If I had hit him and done damage, I would have taken it right back.
Does he take it? Never mind. I don't want to take it.
What?
I was wondering whether he provoked an attack of opportunity moving into my threatened square.
No, only through them and around them.
Actually, it does say move into.
Really?
Which was the premise by which you were doing the stand-up.
Is there?
We should let this go because I think the first time you do it, it's fine. It's supposed to be associated
performing an action that distracts you. Some actions, when performed in a threatened area, provoke attacks of opportunity because they make you divert your attention from the fight at hand. The following actions provoke an attack of opportunity: unarmed strike without martial arts feat, aiming, loading, picking up item, retrieving sword item, moving into an enemy's square.
Really?
Well,
enemy square.
Okay, that's the enemy square.
That's the square. Right. Not threatened. That is the square they're in. That makes sense. So that's different.
Yeah. And there's also moving out of a threatened square.
Totally moot. Sorry.
No. That's I could totally see where you remember I was giving you shit like 2 episodes ago, like your rifle and blah blah blah, and we had to walk through it. Painful that anyone that actually knows Saga better than me. Apologies, but okay. The more you know. Okay.
I accept your apology.
Thank you. Thank you. Aiden accepts. So no fan mail, no hate mail. I'm sorry. Aiden accepted on behalf of the universe. Sorry.
I was accepting on behalf of me, but sure. I mean, if you think I voice for the universe,
I'm just twisting that around.
Born to be kings were the masters of the universe.
That's what's playing when you like the camera pulls up. And we're boot stomping this droid. So back to boot stomping the droid. I can just picture that, you know. Yeah, we just everybody moves in. 3 guys with no current address, you know, no jobs. Just, I mean, who knows who they are, where they came from, but they're all different races, species, genders. It really is a mixed bag down here. That is the real mystery we must solve later while we're all beaten up. Anyway, going to town. I'm doing my job, whack 16. I'm doing my job, whack 19. I'm doing my job, 14.
Yes.
And the droid holds. And now it's your turn, sir.
Oh, those all... Oh, no, you're up, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you acrobatic.
Yeah, acrobatic.
Nice.
Yeah, acrobatic.
So,
acrobatic.
the first thing I'm going to do is use my rifle to shoot the man in front of me with no rapid shot.
Really?
Because I want to hit
But
him.
that's your master. Did you take the free feat?
That's
You
my
said
master.
man. These are dead bodies. You got to be very specific what you say you shoot at. I shoot the man.
Well,
They're all flesh bags.
They all look like it to me. I'm
Yeah.
not really. I don't really notice.
You're
There's-
surrounded. You're
prejudice.
surrounded by.
that one's a little pinker than this one.
They're all female zombies. Less toast.
I hear they come in many colors. I'm new. I haven't seen very many flesh bags. I'm right off the assembly line.
Speaking of new, Matt, remind me about being fresh off the assembly line and downloads when you get back to TPK. I got something so good. He's
To TPK?
TPK
Pardon? What?
is guarding TPK. Oh yeah, no TPK. Yeah, TPK is guarding the consularship, and I've discovered the internet, and I downloaded some free software. Yeah, we'll get.
Of course he did.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, free software only has a 30 encounter trial, and it's full of pop-ups. You know, he's going to keep telling you things about you like having satisfaction about the shirts and the cigarettes that those death sticks that those Camo Race smoke, and you know it's going to be.
All right, so I hate to interrupt this wonderful tangent.
Oh, I'm sorry,
but we got to pop off because Doug just got a nat 20.
What?
What? Damn!
So what were you doing there, Doug? To the guy in front of you?
So I was shooting the guy in front of me.
Yeah.
Get that damage.
Say it proudly, Doug.
For 54 points of damage.
That's not what I see. I see far more.
I know.
I see
That's
far
because
more.
I did not use rapid shot, and I'm
So he
being
has to
honest
take
and
20 off.
I have to drop that last die. I can't multiply that. The last die was a 10.
He says
So
only
I have
54
to-
points of damage. Oh,
So only 54 points of damage.
Oh, but it says 74.
I know.
It does say 74. Makes
Potential
me wish.
is there, children.
Okay, so
Potential is there.
Doug's going to spend his night, you know, redoing his character sheet and adding other weapon options because now I finally bit him in the ass.
No, this was me. This guy has such a high armor class. I mean, it's a reflex defense that I've been making sure I hit him.
Yeah, they've been doing the same to you.
Sacrificing damage.
This thing is no joke. It has a reflex of 20
something.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
Sorry.
Sorry. No. Well, because
But he lost 54
If-
hit points, which
if-
probably knocks him down the damage threshold.
Oh, dude, you are
That's my Jersey accent.
You are totally doing a Jersey Force guy for us. If this guy dies, yeah, I don't care who's next in line. You're the Jedi that comes out of the mist.
You think I'm gonna die? Come on.
Oh, and we've already introduced him in cameo backstory with my force-using little brother. Or older brother.
Oh, God. There you go.
Oh, you look great.
He's like the huge gambling, you know, like Rahal, only like he's like, what is it? Laurel Hardy, right? Here comes Hardy.
Oh, God.
Like, you know, you're Laurel, he's Hardy, you know.
The jacket that's
Yeah.
done up, but it's way too small, so it looks like it's about to burst.
Yeah. He loves other hedonistic finer things in life.
Oh.
You like money and women. He likes actual bling and food, and you know. I think he ate.
So I hit this guy in front of me.
He ate all of his ex-wives. You don't know.
He probably did. That's good for the alimony.
Oh, God. So, there you go. There's a challenge for the Dark Side, the Dark Times podcast. We will send you a copy of Rahal. We want you to, Lauren Hardy them up. Anyway, they were talking about some really good builds in episode 3 right after they gave us a shout out. I was very interested. And they actually hit on some stuff that you guys already do. So he even mentioned the aggro thing. I think Doug brought Doug to tears when he probably heard that part. I do that myself, that kind of thing. Anyway, did I mention their podcast? Several times. Moving on. XLS, you got anything else for us?
Well, first off, I did 54 points of damage to the one in front of me.
Yes.
So I imagine that has some impact on the
map. Dude takes it. Just the head spins around and the legs buckle and he goes back. But then he does a Neo, like he's dodging bullets, and he just kind of slowly, wickedly comes back up. I'm still
Hopefully
here.
Went down the condition track at least. And
the creature does not fall unconscious when it reaches 0 hit points. If the attack reduces the creature to 0 hit points, it does keep going unless you succeeded my damage threshold, which I will look up now. You did. He comes back up and puts one hand on your shoulder and then just falls apart into goo. But every time you guys do something, I'm kind of revealing just a little bit more DM information about how these things work. XLS, you got anything else for us?
I do. I'm going to use a swift action to boost my shields.
Oh, something else happens. This guy here, Boots McGee, right? Also instantly drops.
Interesting.
Yes. Because like I said, tendrils came out of this guy and hit these 3. 1, 2, 3. And guess who was controlling that one? Mr. Not Here Anymore.
I will use my last swift action, hopefully, to draw more fire.
I took down one of your bosses. Now bring it.
Nice. Nicely done, sir. Dr. Leth. Tonight, the part of Dr. Leth will be played by Ryan Messina, as his triumphant absence is now a comeback trail, and he spent 2 sessions just getting here, practically in tears. Ryan, what does Dr. Leth do? And I would like your version of his voice. No Russian, please.
To bother.
Actually, yeah, doing Professor Niles Cronin would probably work well.
Well, there was some cross-inspiration that comes across, and I believe there will be some appreciation. But as we see, we have this one specimen to the left who is much too close.
Okay, so let's say you're hitting 5 out of 10 with everything. I want you to take the nasal up a notch to 6, a little bit more whiny and anger, like more annoyed, up to 7, and I think you got it down.
All right, where's Lincoln Park? This can help.
So,
all right.
Doug, don't mute, man. We want to hear the laughter and the tears. Unless you got your furnace going off or something, man. Keep that mic open. Somebody asked me, it's like, Jeff, how come you're the only one laughing? It's like, oh, because they keep muting up.
Because it's mic discipline.
Oh yeah, but we don't need that anymore. We have, we have filters
just
now.
Snacking.
Yeah, no.
So,
if you're eating, I want that mic up because I got that cake. Oh, the other group did that.
Bad.
The other thing I hate is sniffles. Actually, the last episode I haven't edited it because I had the sniffles and I snuffed through the whole thing. I'm like, nope, I'm going to spend hours going through this and I will edit every sniffle. There's no way.
Bless your heart.
How much damage do you do? You don't even think about it when you're doing it, but it's to listen to it. Oh, it's so painful. I'm like, is that me? Oh shit, that's me. Damn, that's me. Sorry, go on.
All right. And as Dr. Askeleth will fire on the specimen to his left.
Okay, you're using the 0 thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
0 range with
Yeah.
the heavy blaster pistol. Attack of 16.
Oh, I think that might be good enough. Dr. Leth is back. Let me just double check. Bum, 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 bum. Nope. Where'd it go? I lost my dudes. They left the building. I guess that hits. Where are you? Yes, that hits.
With 15 points of damage.
Yes. Did I bother giving these guys hit points? Yes, I did. Okay.
Well, we're taking them away.
Yep, he's still there, but good hit, Chamberlain. Does anybody know where that's from? How many times have I said, good hit, Chamberlain?
From your imagination?
No, it's from a movie. It's like Matt's favorite movie. That's why I keep quoting it. Good hit, Chamberlain.
My favorite movie.
Yeah.
What's my favorite movie?
The original Dark Crystal.
Oh, I do love the Dark Crystal.
And they're whacking the stone to see who's going to be the next boss. And here comes old rickety Chamberlain and goes, right? They're all like, the two guys are supporting him, like, good hit, Chamberlain. You know, and like every time you guys like the vibrolax or whatever, I'm like, good hit, Chamberlain. You know, no,
Yeah.
4 years and no one's got that. Oh, so
Never seen Dark Crystal. Sorry.
oh,
I know. I need to.
Oh,
Look, look, I'm young. There's so many things I need to watch.
Well,
okay?
you're at a point where your brain's matured about
Should get
you're,
started.
you're safer than we were at the time
Is
when
that-
we were exposed
is
to
the
it.
Netflix?
You're out of college now. You've got
You've
plenty
got
of time.
time on your
That's
hands.
fair.
I don't know.
That's
It goes with
pretty fair.
All right,
It is Dark Crystals.
All right. No one gets to pick on Aiden but me. Let's go. Come on. Dr. Leth. Shoot. Nicely done.
yeah.
Anything else, sir?
Who?
That's him. In case you didn't see that in the video of the pot, that's him blowing into his pistol. Nice. Right into the barrel. Okay. Rahal. You're up. Merrick's on deck. And he's searching.
Destiny points kind of rock, don't they?
Yes, they do. But you know what? That would be the kind of thing that... You know there's stairs and there's lower levels. That's all I'm going to say. And shit gets colder as you go down.
That's true. All right. Well, that guy in the back corner with the tendril thing kind of sets me off. I'm not going to bother trying to get up. I'm going to spend 2 swift actions towards raising my threshold, and I'm going to take a shot at Sir Bag of Flesh dead dude in the corner.
All right.
The source of the tendril. I don't like tendrils.
Don't like tendrils. You can't make me. I don't like them.
9.
To hit?
No. To hit. Yeah.
To hit me?
No.
He's like looking at the wall with his like one extra tiny little scorch mark, and he's like points at it and then tries to figure out where it came from, looks back at you, and he feels bad. He moves under it as a reaction. Just, oh, here, does that help you? Sorry. I have Dick move as a reaction as a DM power. Rahal. Rahal.
That's all I got.
have been called one of the most condescending DMs on the internet.
That's why we keep you around, Jeff.
It's only for the
Oh, have you?
comedy's sake.
We like that British humor that kind of you've imbued.
So dry. Rahal, anything else, sir?
Nope.
Nope.
That's all I got.
He's just gonna
Nothing.
go. He's gonna go sit down now. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
he's trying to go up to condition track, so.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
So the next turn, I'll have a swift to get myself up the condition
Yeah.
track.
Please
have a
state
movement
that.
to get up.
Please
and
state
have
that.
a
Don't
shot.
take a shot
He
and sit
did.
on 2
I
actions.
did state
No,
that.
no.
I sure did.
Okay.
Sure did state
Okay.
that.
Merrick searches round 5, but the tables are turning. Poser is churning. Merrick 15 perception. No. Poser. If
All right. Swift and move action to pop my last 2 parts of my condition track, so I'm back up to normal, and then standard action to maintain force grip on the guy in the back. So I get to make a new use the force check. That is a 32.
How does one
I
spend?
believe that beats his fortitude.
How does you have 3 seconds around, 6 seconds around? How do you spend 6 seconds, 4 seconds going, chakra, it's about me, and joke? It's like, you know what I mean?
Be in the now, be in the now, be in the now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's more like you have the one arm out, you got the forehead vein concentrating on the choke, and they're like,
And the other one's giving you the feels.
okay, then resume.
It's time to go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yep.
32
okay.
hits my
Comes in intervals like a pulse attack.
fortitude. 32 hits my fortitude, and I'm powerless to resist.
You take 20 points of damage.
Oh, chipping away.
To the throat.
Only.
Finally had one.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't breathe out of that orifice. Huh. Okay.
Damage threshold.
I will say that 20 points of damage is close to the threshold, but no cigar.
It's a baddie.
I will also say that Poser, who's the one person focused on this thing. No, sorry, Rahal and Poser. Can I have a perception check, please?
Certainly.
I want to do use the force. 31.
25.
Okay. Using the force to perceive things, there is a cold, nasty feeling, a static interference. And you felt it, and it's getting stronger. But Rahal, you've seen you've seen Venom.
Yep.
Okay. Do you remember when the symbiotes got into Asia and went from the cop to the little old lady?
Yep.
They're walking around like little head crook and eyes bulging, and that ain't right. Okay. All these undead or all these things have just kind of puppeted up and came at you and zombied and, not really making eye contact. Okay. This thing looks at you with intent, but not like a creature a person would. Just something ain't right. Like its brain is gone or controlled, or, what I mean? Like just something's going on here. Poser, anything else, sir?
Nope, that was all of my actions.
Okay, it's our turn. So, do you have to re-up that Swift, Doug, to keep the aggro on you?
I did.
Okay. But
I rolled a 24.
Yeah, but we haven't even got to your turn yet. It's a brand new round.
That's next.
Yeah.
I'm next. Yeah, so it stays until my turn.
Okay, right. So it's things that come after. Okay, so basically when you re-up, it's us on the next round because it flips to you. Okay, sorry. Got you. I thought it canceled at the round, but it's the round based on your turn. Okay, so everybody loves Raymond. Okay. Hey, why don't I have hit points? That's not cool.
The guy in the back, by the way, only has a swift action still.
Yeah. I'm going to focus on the people that are booting him because, like I said, dude only has a swift action. But you know what? I think it's time that I use my special power called Swift Power. And I am going to slam you guys. Cone goes out, and I don't care if I catch my friends. Because now's the perfect time.
Oof.
Throw the cone out. Oof. Nice big flaring angle. Here comes a use the force slam at the right time.
Does that hit Poser? Poser might be safe.
What's the range? Yeah.
It's 6 square cone, so it's 6 at the widest. And
Yeah, but does it come?
I'm safe too.
Does it come from me?
Rahul, you're toast. But because I'll show you.
So if you're doing it the corner based, so you go this way and it's 6 squares this way. It goes 4 this way and then 6 down.
Yeah, so it looks like I can get everybody.
It actually should hit me.
Yeah, it'll hit everybody.
Yeah, it hits me.
Woof. And the zombies. And my friends.
Oof.
Right.
Everything.
Everything.
But, he's kind of forced my hand, guys. I didn't want to do this. 12
Inanimate,
plus
semi-animate.
plus my... Where's my use of force? Where'd it go? Use the force. What's power? 13. So 25.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yo.
And I'll juice it with a point if I can. Can I juice his power?
You can.
I'll juice it.
Yep.
Extra 2 dice 6.
As
So
the die sixes.
yeah, roll 6 dice 6, and we'll all take that and get knocked prone.
I'll take half.
Because I can.
Good for you.
I'm happy.
Roll
Go team.
low.
Oh, 24
Oh.
points. 6, 6, 1, 5, 3, 3.
I am down to 6 hit points.
Total 13.
Oh, yeah. This is a cage match, boys. Ding, ding, ding. The
So
walls go up
Dr.
around
Leth-
us. Yeah.
Dr. Leth, you take 14.
14
Because you'll
points.
get because you'll get 10 of my shield.
All right. Thank you.
Are you on his
drops.
sheet? You're good?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Now, you guys, this force slam doesn't force you down the condition track. It just knocks
It does if it passes your threshold.
Oh, that's true.
Chip
Who's
dip,
got, who,
at least for me.
who got chip dipped for 24?
Me.
Oh, you just got one back. You went from -2 to -1. Now you're back down to -2, aren't you? You poor. This is
not
not.
back to
Negative 2 is better than -5.
He was doing so well, man. He Bespin, he was ruling everything. He shows up here, he gets a ship for free, and then he takes one step into the temple. Poor guy.
Does that disrupt your concentration, Aiden?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Though he still doesn't get his
everybody go
extra
down the
dice
track.
back.
Does everyone get 24 threshold?
Leth and I are fine.
Not Leth.
Okay. So you've taken off your shields. Now, did I not wipe them out last time?
You did
No.
not.
Okay.
Because he spent his action to re-up it.
Okay.
Yeah, it drops 5 each time.
Okay.
And so I'm at
So-
5 shields right at the moment.
Knock prone, force slam is supposed to knock you back, but it kind of, for the game purposes, it knocks you prone in your square, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And while you guys are prone, these two guys move in and put the boots to you at +5.
They get hit too, buddy.
Oh yeah, I know.
They're down.
Yeah,
They're down too.
Yeah.
And prone.
But we'll totally attack, provoking attacks of opportunity because we hate you that much.
This
Attacking while
this is gonna
prone
be fun.
doesn't provoke.
It's gonna become like a mud match.
Attacking while prone
Yeah.
doesn't? No.
No.
This is the one time I
It's
actually
only-
won.
I mean,
I'll make shit up, but no.
No.
Do they have the martial arts 1 feat?
I'll make shit up. Get off my
Oh,
show.
they
I'll make shit up, he says. We're counting on you for the truth, Doug.
they totally take attacks of opportunity. No, I'm kidding.
Can I? So yeah.
What,
so
what'd you say, Adam?
we could bicycle kick a way around, right? There's no penalties for it.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
well, so there's
We're
there's
assuming
a
that they have
-5
martial arts 1
to your attack.
But the other guy in front of me is a
Right.
prone, and it's +5, so that cancels, right?
Yeah, it cancels out.
Yeah,
It's like you're
yeah.
just slapping each other while standing.
So much fun. Okay. Oh, it gave me 2 rolls. I'll take both. Guy in the top, 24 for the droid. Guy in the bottom, 14 for Leth. How are we doing?
Those might hit Leth. That doesn't hit me.
Leth's got a
14?
22.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
good.
Leth's got a
he's
high
got good
reflex.
reflex.
24
But
does.
it's a -5, right?
What's your reflex, Mr.
Oh, that
XL?
cancels
Yeah,
out.
yeah, it cancels.
Sorry, it cancels.
So it's a
25.
Oh, okay. So miss and miss.
Miss.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah. Because these guys are animated. We don't have. I don't think we have force points to burn. No, we do not. Where are we? So 2 misses. So they're just slapping. All right, and the damage. The damage. We get bowled over.
They missed. Yeah.
No, I got to make sure that these guys take.
Oh, they got to take their force slam damage, right?
Yeah, they got to take their. Was it 20 points? 24 points?
24.
24 points. Yeah. Before I forget, I want to be.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yep. I want to be honest. I want to be nice.
This guy's gotta die.
Okay.
Like now.
Yeah.
Focus.
Yeah, actually that guy never even swung. Again, screwing up with Leth. The guy never swung at Leth because I got pasted by the Force Land. I was swinging at Leth because we all go at the same time, but no, you know. See, this is where the same time thing would work against you guys, right? Last hit as it went down. I don't believe in that bullshit. So segregating even inside a group. You see how that, you know what I'm saying, Doug? Before you guys were like, yeah, but did it hit them? Like with the Force Slam last time? If I had ruled in that favor, now these guys would be pummeling you while it went. So yeah, that's bullshit. I don't like that.
Heart of the cards, guys. Heart of the cards.
Yeah. So I disrupt you, which means what? You just have to re-up. Oh, but you burn the, right, he's actually burned the power. So, TLXS, it's your go. What do you want to do?
Yeah. So shooting, as long as you have a clear shot from your square to their square, there's no soft cover, right?
As long as you don't go through another guy's square, but you do hit the corner, so... I'll allow it. Lean out.
Okay.
Yeah, because you really are kind of going tip to tip to tip. Matt, don't say anything. Just let me finish.
Just
I will say that's a graze. Like if I gave any kind of cover, like what's covering this? 5 and then 10 for hard.
a soft cover's 2, I think. But
Yeah, like you know what? I'll say there's like 1, just so the rules lawyer doesn't go to touch. Technically,
then I will move instead. Then I will move.
You're gonna
I
crawl?
will tumble.
Okay.
No. I'm going to.
You know what? I bet. You know what? I'll let you have it because last time I ruled in the whatever, and then we got all wanky about it. This time, don't burn it. Move. If we're wrong, we'll know for next time. I'll even make it your job to look it up because I'm sure there's diagrams where they're showing the arrow, and if they show a clear miss and a clear through, that still doesn't help us, and we'll go back to that. You know, but
yeah.
See, like me splitting a penalty is kind of like house ruling, and like I said, we are trying to stay raw, but so I'll give it to you.
If he shoots to that, if he shoots to the back corner, it is clear.
There you go.
I would say.
Yeah, that's right. Because all you got to do is touch any edge. So there you go. He's leaning out. Yeah, the arm does that extending thing. It's just kind of like, like you know what I mean, without him leaning, just off the shoulder, like the arms.
Yeah. I am not going to rapid shot because I need to hit this, and I will probably force point it.
Yeah. Let's have that force point up front. How many you got left?
Does a 21? I probably need to force point that.
Let's go around the room. Excess. How many force points do you currently have after burning this one?
After burning this one, I have 6.
Okay. And Rahal?
4.
4. And Poser?
I got 2.
And Dr. Leth?
9.
9.
9.
Obviously,
9.
someone's not pulling their weight and helping very much. And Merrick?
8.
All right. I had an idea, but those numbers are still really strong, so. Okay.
What do you mean? I said 2.
Hit.
So you're the
camera
most
is so blurry, dude.
I'm banking. What am I banking? I'm banking like a bunch of GP from patrons, man. Like I think I'm sitting on like 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe more points before he dropped patrons.
I tried to give you mine, but once I became a player, you said my points were forfeit.
No.
I had a whole bunch of points for y'all.
Our biggest patron, actually, our only patrons that are at the $20 mark where they can affect the game are players. Corey, Sam. And the one player that you had backed out from, like, he became a slightly lesser patron. And I think it's because I was giving out force points like freaking candy. And I'd be pissed too if I'm paying in and want to see, you know, my money, or as we promised, whatever, making a difference. I honestly thought you guys would burn through force points faster. And I started trying to milk them out of you. But season 3, I started giving them out for laughs and chuckles and candy, and you know, I don't care it cost us money, but I don't want to piss off or have a fan disappointed from a promise. So anyway, don't worry, Poser. There's banked points, you know, but there's also banked points to use against you. And I'm saving those. and 2 of them come from Coop.
I was gonna say.
Sitting on 2 of them. Oh, yes, indeed. Anyway.
So does a 24 hit?
You know what? I actually, Doug, when you upped, I'm sitting on 2 of your points, and you said use them for the droids. Now, this is before I asked you to play, and you suddenly decided, can I play a droid? Is there a connection there?
No, it was for TP. It was meant for TP and R4.
Okay, so
I'll be honest.
Before you became a cast member, I've got 2 points. So, Matt, remember that TP may have a force point use in his future.
Okay.
I believe my other one is what saved R4's life on the pirate attack.
Yeah, I'll cross that off.
We were asking if he had one.
Yeah, I don't think TP's earned the right to use force points yet.
Oh, wait till you see the download. You're gonna love this. Finally came up with a bit of a personality for him. Well, it's like you got look at our XL. Doug's doing a great job of being kind of stoic because he's fresh out of the box. He's a prototype, but even a prototype might have software to push the new proto limit, right? TP cop bot right out of the box. I mean, I literally had him come out of a crate. Just like you got, right? Shipped to you, and he's all high.
No mods.
And he doesn't have much.
He's RoboCop.
Yeah, no personality, no special voice. So it's like, you know what? We're going close to season 5.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Cease and desist, citizen.
Yes.
You know?
Now.
Wait till it gets like the anime waifu mod.
Yep. Doug.
Sugoi!
Doug, at the end of this fight, Doug, despite my special news and surprise for everyone, I have special news just for you. Please remind me to bring it up at the end of this fight. You're going to be a very happy man. TLX says, have you got any other moves for us?
Does a 24 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Then he takes 26 points of damage.
Okay. I had 26 hit points, but because my threshold was only 24, paste. And down he goes, which means the thing I was controlling immediately falls to the floor. Gentlemen, you have won this battle, and as we immediately start securing the room, looking wounds, we'll just say in time, 10 minutes goes by, and the blaster doors open, and in comes Merrick. Gun spinning up, battle armor, a droid on the shoulder.
BD sitting on his shoulder.
I have
but
my
his eyes are
weapons
normally
aimed
blue.
right at him,
Okay.
and I'm saying, do you want me to
Stay back.
Yeah.
And I will stand in front of Leth and put myself between Leth and Merrick,
Okay.
seeing the threat.
Instead of just shooting him, threatening him, no, because someone's probably going, Merrick, not, it's Merrick.
That's true. Yeah, if they do that, my first, obviously.
But still, you don't know the relationship between your boss and him. So, like I said, that's good. Like, he's not a new threat where you just shoot him, right? That's very good RP, But some might go, well, why wouldn't the droid? It's like, because I'm sure you guys all go, I don't know, what do you go? Is Matt, tearing up because he almost died and he was that your voice?
Poser is just reaching a hand up, just help me.
All right, so Merrick bursts into the room and says what, Ryan?
I am here, Rel. Don't die yet.
Oh, it's close. It's close. I seen the light for a sec, buddy, but ain't you a sight for sore eyes, pal?
Oh, Rel, no. And just pushes past anyone way. Rel.
Covered in guts.
Okay. Before we
How much of this blood is yours?
Probably most of it.
Oh no!
Before we end the episode, 2 things I need to say. First, Rahal, your data pad goes off as a 40,000 credit bank transfer gets deposited into your account because you told me you're about to take another level in Noble. You guys all hit 8th level.
Data pad goes off. I just look at it. Giggity. Put it back in my...
Yeah. They're all dancing. No one's making any noise, barely, but they're all dancing for those in the podcast. And
So is this like other games where when you level you automatically get all your hit points back? You're just like
no. We covered that.
I could make shit up.
No. This is
I could make shit up again.
this has been covered. Your current hit points, okay?
Yeah.
Rahal has 6
You
hit
get the new
points.
ones.
Yeah, like the 58 max, the ceiling goes up, but your current stays at 6.
But you do get
Or-
the new hit
Yeah,
points.
the new hit
You
points
ju-
that are
yeah, you
introduced.
get the credit for the ones that you get.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh yeah,
you know what
like
I mean?
so.
You just don't. It's not an auto heal to max like a video game.
A noble. We'll do it right now, man. Like a noble, because we're doing Dawn of Defiance, gets 4 out of the 6, right? So we're bringing you up to 62, and your current 6 becomes 10. Just there you go.
Yep.
Okay. But you're still 2 down the condition track, and we will see you all next time on the We Shot First podcast.
You told me to remind you at the end of the battle. Did you tell us?
Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you about this exciting new podcast that I found on Reddit called Dark Times, Dark Theme. I don't know. I think there's a guy named Steve. That's something.
Up because the Emperor ruined it for everyone else. We gotta find a place to hide. Guess we're going underground now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. But I've been rocking it since order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. Gotta make it out to thee. Gonna reason with the senators, try to make it better now. But somewhere out there's gotta be free. I guess we'll head to Alderaan now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been rocking it since order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. We should fight a war for peace. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Resurrect the Jedi, bring the Emperor down to his knees. The Sith mean nothing to me. I should strike them all down now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. There'll be no acquittal for the Sith who killed the little Padawan. He is my enemy. Is he coming? 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 Is he coming back? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks, and I'm gonna keep on going till the galaxy is fixed now. Cause the force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been rocking it since order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. Cause the force is strong and I feel it still.